phishing. I think this is the big one that is the greatest risk to businesses, right? Because this is the one where 90% of all kinds of attacks tend to occur is through a phishing email or phishing related attack because of the nature of it, right? So full disclosure, right? I am not a phishing simulator professional, right? I've not trained in phishing simulation. I don't create phishing simulation emails. Which goes to show then that when I ask AI, and you can see the prompt on screen, right? I asked Copilot, can you generate me a fictional email message chain between a manager and their employee, output it as an MSG file, make sure the conversation at least 5 replies long, right? Going back to remember what I said, the cost of entry to performing these attacks now is much smaller. It generated me a 5 conversation long email chain, which if we go to the next slide just for a moment, just to see it. This email chain looks fairly convincing, right? Now imagine if this was forwarded on to your employees, right? Would they think based on the chain as, oh, this is a phishing email, right? Or might they think that because it's an email conversation that's already occurred, that it's legitimate? Imagine instead now that I knew from LinkedIn your names. I knew that you were a manager. I knew that you were the head of the business. I then knew the name of one of your employees. I asked Copilot then, generate me a conversation between not Alex, but between John and Jane, right? John is the financial manager. Jane is maybe the financial assistant of another department or whatever. There's a Christmas party coming up maybe, and they want to reward employees with gift cards. Can you see how this starts to turn into quite a complex scam, but one that all it requires me to do is tell the AI what to do. I don't have to craft the email. I don't have to go into too much depth on it. I can just ask the model to perform these tasks and it'll do it for me. And if we just go back one slide real quickly, the shot on the right here, I can't verify if this is legitimately an AI generated phishing email, but my point is that these are getting smarter now because they're not having like obvious spelling mistakes. This was sent to us internally, and you can see there's a link to say how to recognize phishing emails, links or phone calls, right? False reassurance now is becoming quite prevalent, where they try to make out, oh, it's clearly a legitimate email because it gives you a link to show you how to be protected against it. Look at the red box though. That is not a legitimate email to Microsoft. That's group mail server. That has nothing to do with Microsoft. So it's a scam email. And that's the kind of things that are happening now.